Now, as you can see, this prehistoric site comprises of huge lumps of iron slag, carbon dated 2000 BC by University of Oxford in partnership with University of Nigeria, Nsukka. So far, it is said to be the oldest iron smelting site in the world. There is no older date. Now, this Leja shrine, also called Dunoka Village Shrine in Leja, has been variously called the Temple of the Sun, the Stairway to Heaven, the Heliopolis, the Duat, or the Egyptian Duat, meaning Egyptian heaven, or underground abode or labyrinth of the gods. It was the global center for religious pilgrimage in prehistoric times, meaning that Leja in Igbo land, apart from being the world's oldest and largest iron industry, was also the Rome and Mecca of antiquity. Now, for those of you who have read The Eden in Sumo on the Niger, my mother's last book, you will recall that there are landmarks and features associated with this site. I am going to isolate them. I just wanted you to have a broad overview of this site, and then as we progress, I am going to pick out these features individually and give you a description of what they are. You will notice that many of these landmarks have been described in ancient texts, and from what we gather in the Eden in Sumo on the Niger, all those landmarks that existed within this site that is said to be lost in antiquity are all existing here today. Right now, I am looking at the conical structure, which the Egyptians refer to as the Ben-Ben. The Ben-Ben was associated with fertility and procreation. I have also seen a few other landmarks such as a house of fire, 2 magical trees, a fortified circle, a chain of hills. I have seen the mother goddess, Nun, wrapping her arms over her son, Osiris, represented by a crescent moon enveloping the sun. So right here you have the 2 magical trees. This is one of them with huge iron slag scattered in front of the tree. These are the 2 magical trees. That's the next one, yeah. And these 2 trees, one of them is associated with healing, and the next one is associated with justice. Now, these 2 trees are 2 shrines called Utu Deligwe and Oyogu. Utu Deligwe is the tree of life where villagers swear their innocence and culprits are punished or executed. Oops. The other one is the tree of life and healing, as I said earlier, which neutralizes every charm and poison that is brought near it. Okay? Oyogu is associated with the moon and the sun cycles and is a calendrical instrument for counting of the days of the months and the month of the year. So it coincides with the Egyptian night of computing years and of telling the months. Amazing. So this right here is the house of fire. It is a narrow conical house with a conical roof, 1 door and no window, frequently seen in most of the images of the Duat. It is a shrine house for the iron smelters of Leja who have joined the ancestors, which is why the village masquerades issue forth from there into the arena during the annual ceremonies of the dead. These masquerades are said to be the spirits of the ancestors.